Hello, good morning. Year 4. Today we are looking at pounds and pence, and that's links, of course, very nicely to our decimals that we were looking at last week. So let's just read ourselves, first of all, about those coins and what they look like. We're focusing really on the coins now this week or at the moment, and not so much on the notes. And again, of course, it's becoming less and less frequent to see these coins because now I know that we're all using contactless, and even pocket money, we're using apps like GoHenry. So getting physical coins and looking at them, we don't do it as frequently. So let's look at the bronze ones first of all. This big one here is a 2. We have our 1, and then our silver coins, we've got 5, our 10, our 20, our 50, and then we have £1 coin, and then the £2 coin, which actually the £2 coin don't come across too much. Okie doke. So let's look at the next slide, and we are going to think about making 10 pence using only bronze coins. So we're just going to look at the 1 and the 2. How would you make 10 pence? Make 50 pence just using the silver coins. Okay, over here again, there's going to be more than one answer here. And then you make £1 using silver coins, bearing in mind that there's going to be more than one way to do this. So I want you to pause the video and see how many ways you can come up with to make these various amounts using the coins to the side here. Okay, here are some of the possible solutions you could have come up with. So you might have had all 2p coins to make 10. So here they've used 5 2p coins to make 10 pence. And they have also used 3 2p coins, so 3 times 2 we know would be 6 pence. And then they have used 4 1p coins as well to make 10. To make 50 using silver coins, we have got 3 10s here to make 30, and then a 20p here to make 50. You could also have 2 20p coins to make 40, and then 2 5s, which would make 50. And moving on to make £1, you could have a 50 pence coin, and then a 20 plus 20, which would make 40, and a 10 here to make 50, plus 50 plus 50 would make £1, or you could simply have 2 50 pence coins. So hopefully you've come up with a range of answers for those. Right, okay. Just wanted to remind ourselves for one moment here how many pence there are is in £1. So for example, £1 here is 100 pence, and £3 would be 300 pence. How many pence would there be in £6? In £6. Okay, have a think about that for a second. And hopefully in your head you've said, Mrs. Harrison, I know that £6 would be 600 pence. Brilliant. Now, also thinking for a moment, how many pence do you think there would be in £2.23? Okay, how many pence would there be in £2.23? You can pause the video for a moment, think about that, and then hopefully you will write down the following answer. Well, you know that £2 is going to have 200 pence. Look at this dreadful writing, 200 pence. And over here we've got plus 23 pence. So all together, that would be, I'm going to write it up here, 223 pence. Fantastic. Right, let's move on to the next slide and take a look. says complete the table. Okay, so looking carefully at the pounds, the pence, and the last column here, we're going to write it in pounds and pence. So we're going to think about having a decimal number there. So I want you to pause the video for a moment and see if you can work out the solutions in the table below. And just be careful here with this one. Be a little bit careful with that. Right. So here, hopefully you've been able to combine the £2 and the 26 pence and write it in pounds and pence, which is £2.26. This middle one here, 907. Well, thinking about what we looked at a few minutes back, we know 900 would be the same as, if I had 900 pence, that would be the same as £9, and then I would have 7 pence. And £3.55, if I was to split it up into just pounds and pence, I would have 3 whole pounds and I would have 55 pence. Okay, those are the 3 wholes right there. Excellent. Moving on. Okay, let's have a look at these jars of money, and I want you to take a look at them and write down how much money is in each jar. Okay, you can write it in pounds and pence. So you can pause and take a look, and hopefully you have recognized that I've got £1 here, and I've got 50 pence, £1.50, and I've got 20 plus 20 is 40, and I have a 5 here, so I have got £1 and 95 pence, because I know that 50 plus 20 is 70, plus 20 is 90, and that 5 is £1.95. And looking at B over here to the right, okay, let's think, right, £1 here, I've got 1 whole pound. Well, that's fantastic. Let's write that down. And then let's have a look at what other part, what have I left here? So I've got 20 plus 20, which is 40, and I've got a 2 and a 1, which would make 3. So I have £1.43. Okay, £1.43. Excellent. Right. Now, I have £5 coins, a 50 pence coin, and 2 10-pence coins. How much money have I got all together? So I want you to pause the video, I want you to look at that, and I want you to write down for me how much money they have all together in pounds and pence. Right. So hopefully you thought £5, okay, so 5 whole pounds, okay, and then we have a 50 pence, which is right here, and then 2 10-pence coins, which would add up there as well to make 20. And how much money have I got all together? Well, I've got 5 whole pounds, which are there. And then after the decimal, I've added my 50 plus my 20 to make 70. So all together, I've got £5.70. Okay. Let's look at the next slide. Which is the correct written version for the amount of coins? So look at the coins carefully and see if you can match it up with the correct written version. And hopefully you have matched it up with C. you've recognized you've got 2 whole pounds plus 50 pence. Okay. A, what is that? What does that represent? Well, if you think about it here, you've got 2 whole pounds and actually you've got 5 pence. And this one, 2.5, well, when we're dealing with money, again, not quite correct because we're missing our zero there, our placeholder. So we would go with C, 2 pounds 50, written exactly like that. Okie doke. So we're just going to make some connections here for a moment. And when money is written in decimal form, so for example, just looking at this amount here, which is £1.20. So that, again, like we've just discussed earlier, we've got 1 whole pound there to the left of the decimal, and I've got part of a pound. So I haven't got a whole pound on this side here to my right. I've only got 20 pence out of 100. Okay, I've only got 20 pence out of 100, and I'm just making that connection a little bit. Also, just back to our fractions, because they're decimals, they're all related. So that's what that means. I've only got 20 pence out of 100, so £1.20. Right. Looking at the next slide here, I want you to take a look at this one and think about how many pounds and pence there are. Thinking back to our previous slide, how many whole pounds, how many pence? Okie dokie. So we've got 4 whole pounds, okay, and this 6 here is 60 pence, and I've got 3 pence. So altogether, I've got 63 pence. 63 pence. And I'm just making the connection there just to the fractions. You're thinking, well, Mrs. Harrison, you said some of you will be thinking about last week with our tenths and our hundredths, but we also know that 60 hundredths is the same as 6 tenths. So that's why they're also called tenths. Some of you will be able to make that connection, and now some of you will be thinking, oh, holy moly, what is she talking about now? But just relating that back a little bit to what we were looking at last week. Right. So now, having just explored the previous couple of slides, we're going to think about the value of the underlined digit. What is the value? So I want you to pause for a minute. I want you to look very, very carefully, and I want you to think about the value of the underlined digits. Fab. So I'm hoping that you've recognized here that the 6, one place after the decimal here, the value of it is 60. And the 9 over here in the hundredths place stands for, the value of it is 9 pence. And of course, our 1 over here stands for, or the value of it is actually 10 pounds. Thinking again about our place value, which we were talking about last week too. Okie doke. So Imran and Beth both want to buy a burger, and a burger costs £1.60. I'm underlining the key information that's important here. Imran says, I have a 50 pence coin, 3 20 pence coins, and 4 5 pence coins. Okay, first thing we need to do is work out and add together those coins and find out how much he has. Beth says, I have a £1 coin, I have 2 20 pence coins, should I say, and 2 10 pence coins. Who can afford to buy a burger? And explain your answer. I want you to pause and I want you to work out how much money Imran has and how much Beth has. We'll talk about it and move on to the next slide, but I want to pause first of all and work out how much and who can afford to buy a burger, which costs £1.60. Okay. Okay. So let's work out how much each person has. So let's just work this out. So we have 50 pence here. That's meant to be a decimal point, by the way. And we have 3 20p coins. So 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 20 is going to be 60. And then we've got 4 times 5 here, which is going to be 20. Okay, so let's just pop it down there like that. Some of you will have added that in your head. That's brilliant. Some of you will be like, oh, hang on a minute, I need some help to add all this up. So let's just put our 0 down there. And we've got our tenths and our hundredths. And I'm just going to put the ones over here, our 1 holes. Ooh, okay. So I know that 6 tenths and 2 tenths are 8 tenths, and 5 tenths would be 13 tenths. So I can put down my 3 tenths and I'll take my 10 tenths over here to make 1 whole. Okay, so I know that Imran has £1.30. Now Beth has £1 coin, 2 20p coins and 2 10p coins. So she has £1, okay, and 2 20s, which is going to be 40 pence. Sorry, that's a decimal. And then 2 10s, so she's going to have 20. So all together, Beth has £1.60. So Beth can afford to buy a burger. Excellent. Okay, next slide. Manon has 5 pence more than John. Match each child to their correct purse money and write down how much they have in pence and in decimal form as well. Okay, so I want you to look at the wallets, pause the video, write down how much the value, how much is in each of these purses, and write it in pence and in decimals. Okay, so having a look at this one here, the top purse, we've got £2. Okay, we have 10 plus 10 is 20, and we have a 5 pence here. So all together here we've got £2.25 or 225 pence. Down here in our purse we've got £2 again, and we have a 20 pence and 2 5s, which would make 10. So here Manon's purse is £2.30 or 230 pence. So we know Manon has 5 pence more than John. So Manon has £2.30. Okay. Andrew has £2.10 in his wallet. He has 4 coins. What coins could Andrew have? Have a think about this. You can pause the video for a moment and remember that there is more than one solution to this. So how many can you come up with? Okay, so hopefully some of you might have thought, well, he could have 2 £1 coins and he could also have 2 5p coins. Moving on to the next slide, he could also have a £1 coin, and he could have 2 50p coins to make another pound, £2, and a 10p coin. Did you come up with anything different? I'm hoping you did. Okay, so here you can see the some of the solutions that we've already looked through down here, and I hope some of you have come up with even other solutions to that problem. Good luck with your math today. I'm hoping you're finding these videos useful, and let us know if there are any areas you need further help with.